Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. Yeah, guys, welcome back. So, we're still collecting automated everythings, which is great. I've been trying to get a whole bunch of diamonds and things like that. What are we up to right now? We are up to 134. Yeah. We need a bunch more than that. Actually, I'm curious. Emeralds, we're up to 373. Yeah, we've been using those diamonds like crazy with the applied energistics processors and things like that. So I'm trying to sieve a whole bunch of gravel, trying to get more diamonds coming through. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way to convert emeralds into diamonds, which would be really awesome. I believe the only other way to get diamonds is through bees. So we'll probably get to diamond bee level eventually. If we ever start working on bees once again, which we'll have to do to complete the quest here. Now, last episode, we were looking at this quest. This is Monster Hunter underneath for the hoarding, and this wants us to kill witches, slimes, and angry zombies, or brainy zombies as they're called here. In order to do this, I really think the best way to set this up is to spawn our own mobs, which means we're going to have to start collecting monster essence, which means we're going to have to start killing monsters using grinders and collecting that monster essence, things like that. I think what I want to do, let's start converting this mob tower from an iron spike or invar spike fall trap design into something that's a little bit, well, I want to say automatic. This is already automatic. Let's change it into something that's a little bit more high tech. We'll get the monster essence. We'll be able to spawn our own mobs. Things will just be that much better. Sure, it'll use some power, but I think it'll be worth it. Okay, guys, give me a few moments here. I'm going to start preparing some things. We have to make grinders and all of that stuff, and we'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and I took out the witch water. I stopped the mobs from spawning once again, and I left that trap door open. I'm going to have to remember to close that on my way back out. But what I want to do, let's switch this over from using the iron spikes or the invar spikes, I removed those, to using grinders. So I went ahead and I built 8 of those. I was thinking we would just kind of surround the bottom of this, except for that block right there, with the grinders. But, you know, after thinking about it, I think just having like 3 grinders like this might be enough to handle just the normal mob spawning. I've used a lot more before in the past when we use something like soul shards or whatever in modded Minecraft, but we really don't have anything that crazy going on right now. So every mob that is going to be killed by the grinders has to spawn naturally and fall off. So it's not going to be that quick. Okay, so let's start hooking this guy up. We're going to need to give it power. We have to get the items out, and we have to get the liquid out. So one thing for sure, items have to come out the back. You can see on the back there's the little circles. That's where the items are ejected. So these pipes definitely have to be back here. And it's probably going to be smart just to kind of wrap this around and connect it to our existing pipe network, just so we don't have to mess around with storing items. Okay, so that's connected there. I believe these guys have to be set to the red arrows in order for the grinders to eject the items into them and for them to send them on. Okay, so that's done. Liquid, I believe what I normally do is pull the liquid out of the front. So let's do that. We'll do some of these. And I'm going to use a resonant tank for now to collect the mob essence. We need to do this so I can get a little bit, and then I can format one of my fluid storage drives to monster essence, because I don't want it filling up with lava. I want to reject lava, only get like certain things. So we'll have to mess around with the IO port, or I'm sorry, not the IO port, the drive formatter partition editor, I think is what it's called. Yeah, I've never tried that with the liquids before, so that'll be interesting. Also, we want to give this a little bit of power. So I think if we stick these guys right like that, yep. So that should be fine. Everything should be connected that needs to be. Oh, you know what? I almost think these have to be turned to red. I think so. I'm not 100%, but we will try it. Okay. I'm fairly certain the grinders auto-eject the fluids, push the fluids out. Hopefully that's the case. I guess one final thing we need to do is give this a tesseract. I'm not sure what this is set for. Okay, so that's my cobblestone one. So we will set this to power. Click that on. And we need to set this to block that and energy mode receive only. Okay, think we're good. Pick that guy up and set that down. Give these grinders a little bit of power. Yep, looks like everything's happy. So these guys are just waiting for some mobs to drop. Now we just got to come up here once again and pull out all the torches. Yeah, unfortunately, with the witch water, I wasn't seeing any witches and I wasn't seeing any slimes. I was kind of hoping that it would turn some of those mobs into that, and I wasn't seeing any extra angry zombies or anything like that. So I think what we're going to end up doing is having to spawn our own. That's kind of the purpose of this, if I didn't explain that already. We are going to try and spawn a slime, use mob essence to spawn more of them, things like that. And then we can grind them for their drops. Okay, so let's get down here. Can I fall over here? Boom, got it. Okay, and who's that? Okay, let's get down. Right, so hopefully this is gonna work. At least now we'll be able to stand directly underneath this thing and see the mobs drop right in our face where the grinder should be able to kill them. Hopefully nothing bad happens. I mean, I don't think there's any way for the mobs to see us, so they shouldn't like fight each other or anything like that. Okay, so there's a skeleton. Okay, that's working perfectly. Kind of hoping to see a whole bunch of mobs drop at the same time. Oh, did that skeleton die in impact? I don't know. It almost felt like it. Maybe not. I don't know. These guys shouldn't be falling far enough to die. Okay, I think that's gonna work fine. Oh, we're not getting mob essence, so we might have to put a redstone signal. Aha. Or, yeah, probably redstone signal. I don't know. We could also use the pneumatic servos if I have any of those. I do. Let's grab 3 pneumatic servos. Okay, let's just go and stick that guy in there. There, and there. Okay, so we want this to be ignored, I think. Ignored. And ignored. Awesome. So yeah, there we go. There's mob essence. We're getting that just from naturally spawned mobs. And this is going to allow us to spawn other mobs that we want. So that's pretty cool. I need to get a fluid storage, or maybe I could just route this fluid duct over into this tesseract somehow and get that over into our ME system. But yeah, this stuff is definitely important. Probably should have been collecting this for a lot longer. So it doesn't look like the mobs are really backing up. I think 3 of those grinders are probably going to be enough. There's a little bit of a, what is that, a cooldown or an idle time if it has nothing to kill. But once it has stuff to kill, yeah, it kills them off pretty quickly. Huh, very cool. Okay, so one more thing that I noticed. I don't know if this was a recent update or not. So what is it? The blank patterns. I know one of the recipes was you could just use 4 sticks. I'm sorry, not the blank patterns, the book. The book, this one was changed to use blank patterns, paper, and string, so you don't have to use leather. I think this is a new recipe. I'm not sure. I don't remember seeing this before because I was fairly certain I had to get leather for books. But anyway, I saw that, and that's pretty cool. So it just costs 8 sticks, a piece of string, and 3 paper to make a book now, which is really awesome. Okay, so next process of this, we need to get ourselves a slime. And in order to get slime, we have to find a slime spawnable chunk. Need to get some food. Now, I'm fairly certain our mini-map here will show us slime chunks if we set the right thing on here. Details, chunk grids. Ooh, maybe it does not. Some of these maps do show it and some of them don't. Radar controls. No, I guess this one doesn't. Okay, I was hoping this one would have the thing where it showed the slime chunks, and then we could just build a little thing there, but it doesn't look like it, so what we're probably going to have to do is start building little spawnable platforms that are lit up so hostile mobs don't spawn in different chunks. Find one that actually slime will spawn on, and then capture that with a safari net. Okay, well, that's going to take a little bit more time than I was thinking it would, but I tell you guys what, give me a few moments here. Let me go ahead and start working on that. Get some stone bricks going. I'll lay those out, get some torches on them just so regular mobs won't spawn. I'm also going to need, what is that, the... Builder's Wand. That's what it is. This guy. Yeah, that'll help me place some blocks. All right, guys. Give me a few moments here. I'm going to go ahead and try and find a slime chunk, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. So I went ahead and I placed a couple of platforms underground here at about Y level 30. I think slime spawn at level 40 and below. So I placed this one. I was like, you know what? We should do 2 at a time. And I just got done doing this third one. And I saw a slime spawn over here just a moment ago. So that one right there definitely is within a slime chunk. So if you don't know, with any eye, you can hit F9. That brings up these little red lines. If you hit it again, it brings up the green grid with the red lines. And that will, there you go, there's a slime. And this will show you the chunk borders. So you know if you're building within one chunk or not. So this is great. Now the next thing I need to do is get a safari net. It seems every one of those... Oh, all my horses that I had before I put in safari nets, I forgot. Yeah, I need to go build myself a new safari net. So let's do that. I'm also going to have to destroy these other guys over here. But we'll do that at a later time. For now, I just want to catch myself one single slime. A green slime, that is. I don't think the pink slimes will work. Okay, let me turn off the wireframe. That's getting a little annoying. So we need a safari net. Come on. Safari net. So ender pearls and a gas tier, not too difficult to do. Yeah, I see a slime, bunch of slimes down there. Let's see if I can get them before they fall off the edge. Hey, buddy. Gotcha. Awesome. Okay, so we got our slime. We have our monster essence collecting up there. So now we should be able to make a monster spawner, use that monster essence and the safari net, and be able to spawn all the slimes we want. Very cool. Give me a few moments. I'm going to tear all this stuff down, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so we got most of the stuff down below cleaned up. I didn't do it all just because I had a thought. Yeah, it looks like at this point we got 60 buckets of the mob essence going. I turned off the spawner up above. I just don't want to be wasting mob essence. I need to get this going into a tesseract, and so we can store that digitally. But the thought that I had down here was, you know, if regular slimes will spawn on this pad, I wonder if that will allow the blue slime to spawn. We got that bucket of slime water a long time ago, this liquid slime bucket, but we weren't able to ever get blue slimes to spawn. I'm curious if we put this slime water down here in the slime chunk, if that will entice the blue slimes to spawn. If so, that's going to be awesome. That would be something else that we could use to spawn with. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we need to make this thing just a bit bigger. Oh, actually, no, we don't. There's our blue slime buddy right there. That's all we need. Safari net. Hey, whoa, calm down, calm down. Gotcha. Okay, so that is awesome. Yeah, I thought I made this platform big enough that the water would spread out to like a diamond pattern, but apparently it's just a little too small. But that's fine. We got exactly what we needed. All right, so now I can grab my magnet. I can grab my, I think the hammer. No, what is that thing called? I can't remember. Maybe I didn't put it into my ME system. Okay, well, I will clean this one up again shortly. But what I really want to do, let's get a bucket's worth of this mob essence over here. So we'll need a bucket. Bucket. One of these guys. Guess I can put the angel block away. We need one bucket of this. And I want to try editing the partition on the liquid storage drive. So I have a partition editor here. And I made a new 64K fluid storage drive. So I'm curious, can we do that? Is that going to only allow slime on this drive. Hopefully so. I've never tried this before. So we wanted to allow accept only listed items. So that way lava won't go on here. Anything else that we haven't specified. Alternatively, I guess we could have gone rejected and just put a lava bucket here. Yeah, I think we want to do this specific. So let's go and format this thing. Oh yeah, look at that. It did change it into liquid blue slime. I think that worked. Okay, very good. So if we stick this over here, yeah, these are filling up with lava. If I put this in here, that should not get any lava. Yeah, partitioned precise. Great. And let's see if I put mob essence in here. That goes right onto this guy. Maybe 2 of 5 fluids types used. Okay, I don't think that did that the right way. Why is there 2 on here? What? 1,000. Okay, let's take this out. Yeah, it says there is no bytes used, and this has 2 of 5 used. I don't understand what that's about. I think that's incorrect. No, I don't want lava. I want this stuff. Let's pull this back out. Okay. Seems a little glitchy. 2 of 5, 1 of 5. So why does that still say 2 of 5? What else is being... There's only lava. I don't get that. There's something wrong with that thing. Okay, but let's go ahead and move these around a little bit, I guess. 2 of 5, 1 of 5, 0. That one's partitioned. Oh, you know what it is? I don't think these guys are set to reject any of the other types of fluids. Huh. Okay. What we need to do is have the precision ones in its own drive at a higher priority, and that will ensure all of the stuff that we put on there goes in here. Okay, that's what it is. Got it. So I'm going to have to rearrange some of these things and make a new ME drive, I believe, with a higher priority specifically for precision liquids. Okay, let me do that and we'll be right back. Alright guys, well I got it fixed. Yeah, apparently I had put the blue slime over here instead of the mob essence, so that was a problem. But I got that sorted out. We put the mob essence in there and everything's happy. So, I put a new drive up here. I had to rearrange some things. But now when we put this mob essence in here, yep, we have 1 bucket as expected, and it is over here, 4 bytes. Awesome. Whatever was going on with these, why it said 2 out of 5 fluid types, that's fixed. I don't know what that was about. Some kind of a glitch or whatever. I don't know. Okay, I did put the crafting monitor in the floor, and if you don't know, you can face some applied energistics things upwards, which is very convenient. Okay, so I think we are pretty much good to go. I have made an auto spawner. I don't think we need that anymore, and I can turn this guy off and put that away. Magnet's gone. I removed that slime spawning platform. Don't think we need the bucket. Let's see. We do want to send the rest of that mob essence over. Actually, I guess we can come over. Let's see. What do we want to do? I think we'll use this tesseract here. Replace this with a tesseract. Give me this. And we'll, let me set the thing down before yeah, AE input. And this is set to fluid mode send only. Okay, so this was configured correctly already. And we will stick you right there. Yep, I think that's fine. Okay, so all the mob essence should go into this and be sent over to our ME system onto our liquid storage drive, which is great. So that means we can come up here and turn the mob spawning back on. And I believe this is the last time we're going to have to mess around with this for a little while. Another thing that I do want to do eventually is get rid of the entire fall trap part of this mob spawner. This whole thing can go. What I want to do when we get to that point is underneath these spawn pads, I think we're going to put grinders under there. That way when mobs spawn, they'll just be killed almost immediately by the grinders. They don't have to wander around. We just need a dark room at this point. That way we'll be able to get mob essence basically for free, get all of our mob drops and stuff. It just costs a little bit of RF, but I think that's fine. We won't have to see, as much of a nasty looking mob trap as what we got, but I think it'll be a little bit better. We'll kill mobs faster, so more mobs will spawn quicker. And yeah, overall, I think it'll just be a better thing. Can I get down here, please? There we go. Oh, it's the jetpack that's making me not go down. Okay, so mob spawner's going. We're going to have mobs dropping down. We're going to be collecting mob essence over here very shortly. I just kind of want to check this out and make sure we are getting the essence into our ME system. So we just need to wait for a couple of mobs to drop right above our face. Come on, guys. You can do it. And we got a zombie. Oh, yeah. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Not too good, huh? Yeah, a little babby zombie. Okay, so we should have 1 to 200 millibuckets of mob essence over here. Oh, yeah, that's right, because I already had the full bucket in there. Okay, very good. So I can take this guy. Let's see, can I? Yeah, that's a fluid interface right there. So I should be able to stick this right like this, then do that, and it should all drain into the ME system. Awesome. Let's go ahead and pull that off of there. Okay, so now our system should have a bunch of mob essence. There we go, 61 buckets. That seems pretty good. Right, so we can get rid of that. We do need to spawn some slimes. We have both the blue and the green, which is great because that'll help us take care of a couple of quests. So I think the first thing we need to do, let's go ahead, set up a place to spawn these slimes and then get them going so we can at least complete the one quest for today. Well, I guess get this portion done. The other one was, what was it, down here, the slimy. This will allow us to do the congealed green slime and the congealed blue slime blocks fairly quickly, I think. Okay, guys, let me get a few things together. I'm going to start preparing some things to get this going, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so you might notice a couple things here. I got rid of all of our animals that were around here. We really don't need those anymore. I've already collected one of each species, or I guess type, on a safari net a while ago. And now that we have monster essence that we're collecting, there's really no point in keeping them around. We can put them in a spawner or whatever and spawn some later should we need them. But for now, I don't think we do. So this is the basic layout. This is just basically so we can spawn slimes and I can kill them. We'll upgrade this a little bit later so it'll be automatic. We'll have grinders in here probably so it kills all these mobs. Things like that. Just for now, very, very simple setup. Let me show you what I got going on back over at the base. Kitty! Whoa! Feral cat. Alright, let's go down here. So I made a new Tesseract channel, and this one I'm gonna call Mob Spawners. Okay, got it. Mob Spawner. And this we're sending fluid and we are sending energy. This way we can do both with one channel. So we're just tapping off the other end of our redstone energy conduit with all of our energy cells here. Had to turn the big reactor back on. These guys were running low on power. So yeah, that's our main power tesseract. And this is our mob spawner one. So I also have an ME fluid export bus that's sending mob essence on the same tesseract frequency. So we should be able to stick the tesseract on top of that auto spawner over there, get both the essence to spawn the mobs and the power. So that's going to be great. Okay, so I think one more thing I want is a lever. Do I have any? I don't have a lever. Stick, cobble. Okay, let's go ahead and make ourselves, whoops, get in there. Stick and a piece of cobblestone, 32 million cobble. We're doing pretty good. All right. Lever. Okay, so believe we just come over here, do that, stick the tesseract there, put a lever right there. So that should just be able to turn the tesseract on and off. Also, I do believe mobs can still spawn there. Let's put a torch just to make sure that doesn't happen. Right, so this guy, we're going to do mob spawner. And we want fluid mode, receive only, energy mode, receive only. We're going to block fluids. Okay, very good. Also, we're going to want to put the slime safari net down here. This is just the green one. And hopefully doing this, we'll be able to complete this part of the quest for the hoarding. Where it wants, where is it? This one. 10 slimes to be killed. A lot of work to get this point, but once we do this, we'll figure out how to get one of the angry zombies and one of the witches, and we'll be able to repeat this for all of those. So this should go much faster going forward. So slime is in there. We want enabled, I guess, high. So when I turn the lever on, it should spawn. And let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so nothing's in there. I flip the lever. Little lag spike, flip the lever. Now we got mob spawning. Great. Okay, I'm going to turn that off for now. I'm getting a bunch of lag spikes again. I did put some trees back over there in that far farm. We were running low on leaves for turning into dirt. Let's look at that real quick. Yeah, I'm up to 51,000. I was down to like 3,000. I was like, oh no, we're going to run out. So yeah, I replaced that from wheat back there into trees once again. And now we're dealing with some lag. Okay, so I'm curious. If I kill one of these big slimes, does that count? That just counted as 3. What? How did that count as 3? I don't even. Okay, whatever. Let's kill a medium-sized one. What does that count as? Okay, that's 3 as well. Now, I wonder, is that because I have looting 3 on here? Why are those guys like, oh, that's experience that's in my face. That's like, what's all flying in my face? Is that because I have looting 3 on the sword that each kill counts as 3? I don't know. But I guess we can come down here and kill these guys. Looting 3 of them, get a bunch of the slime balls. Oh yeah. Yeah, this will be much easier once we get the grinders hooked up, and we can just collect all the slime balls we need automatically for that quest. So how much slime did we get right there? Almost a stack. That is not bad, if I do say so. So yeah, very good, very good. Let's take a look at the quest. All killed. So we gotta figure out how to get witches. We gotta figure out how to get the angry zombie. I might just have to set up like a dark room or something and just try and get one with the safari net. I don't know how else would be a good way to get one. Yep, something to think about. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. Oh, you know what? Let's spawn a blue slime before we go. Just for funsies. Boom. Come on, spawn. We got to wait for the... Come on. Do it. Whoa, and a skeleton's on it. What the heck? I guess that's a thing. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.